The Ron Paul Institute for Peace and Prosperity welcomes you to 5 Minutes, 5 Issues.
Starting in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I am Adam Dick, a Ron Paul Institute Senior Fellow. Let's start.
Issue 1.
During his 8 years as president, Barack Obama granted 1,715 commutations and 212 pardons. The sentence reducing commutations are being widely reported as a record number. The number of pardons, however, is low in comparison to the numbers for most other presidents over the last 100 years. People benefit more from receiving a pardon than a commutation. Many of Obama's commutations reduced drug crime sentences to make them more like shortened sentences under new standards that have not been applied retroactively. While the commutations benefit the individuals whose sentences are reduced, it is unfortunate that Obama and Congress did not do more to diminish the drug war and the incarceration that comes with it.
Issue 2.
In an editorial this week, Judge Andrew Napolitano, who is a Ron Paul Institute Advisory Board member, writes about an order issued this month by the Obama administration. The order, Napolitano explains, says the National Security Agency may share any of its data with any other intelligence agency or law enforcement agency that has an intelligence arm based on just a government need standard instead of a showing of probable cause of a crime as required by the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution. Government need, says Napolitano, is no standard at all, as the government will always claim that what it wants, it needs.
Issue 3.
We can't even pay our own bills without borrowing tens of billions from overseas every year. And this administration has the audacity to put American taxpayers on the hook to repay the debts of a foreign country? The insanity is astonishing. This is part of Representative Walter Jones's statement in response to the Iraq government's Wednesday announcement that it had issued a $1 billion bond guaranteed by the U.S. government. Jones is a Ron Paul Institute Advisory Board member. Iraq is not the only foreign government receiving loan guarantees from the U.S. Consider, for example, Ukraine. In June, Ron Paul Institute Executive Director Daniel McAdams wrote about the U.S. government announcing that the U.S. taxpayer would guarantee its third $1 billion loan to the Ukraine government.
Issue 4.
In previous episodes of 5 Minutes, 5 Issues, I talked about how the start of legal recreational marijuana sales, approved by voters in November, has been delayed via legislation in Massachusetts and is threatened with a similar legislative delay in Maine. Now, bills intended to delay implementation of provisions of medical marijuana ballot measures, approved by voters in November, have passed in the Arkansas and North Dakota legislatures and will become law if signed by the state's respective governors.
Issue 5.
Massachusetts's highest court decided this week a case concerning thousands of individuals who were convicted of drug crimes based at least in part on substances testing positive as drugs. These test results were tainted by the involvement of Annie Ducon, a chemist who has admitted misconduct, including falsifying positive drug test results. The court, in its decision, set up a process through which some convicted individuals will have their cases vacated and dismissed without having to take any action. Efforts will be made to inform other convicted individuals regarding their ability to file motions for new trials and attempt to have their convictions vacated as well. That's a wrap. Transcripts of 5 Minutes, 5 Issues episodes, including links to related information, are at the Ron Paul Institute blog.
Five, four, three, two, one.